My phone says 2:58.
Wow,
The clock
yeah.
up there says 3:05. Hi, everyone. Back at it Thursday afternoon, 3 o'clock, give or take, every week. But here we go. Grandma Tanner is cooking apple bread pudding, and I did post the recipe on our Facebook page. Grandma was so worried about me missing out.
Well, she was deep into doing something very important.
I was organizing the upstairs, and she was really worried I didn't have a radio on that. So I think she had about 4 people that I saw say, don't forget. Grandma Tanner said, don't forget. So, all right.
Okay, today we are going to make apple bread pudding. And I took 1 whole loaf of bread and I sliced it and then just broke it up in little pieces. And this bread pudding, you could use, I'm using apples. I think you could put blueberries in there, or you can put peaches, like fresh peaches. So I've already sliced 1 apple, 2 apples, and these are Gold Rush. They're a nice,
They got a good flavor.
they do have a good flavor.
They taste like Golden Delicious and Granny Smith.
Yes, and they're just a nice, they're a later apple. So I'm going to slice this up in little pieces using my little apple peeler again. I love that thing. So I did half of it, and we'll just scatter it over the top of this.
You want the apples on top, not mixed in?
Yeah, you put them on top and then you pour this mixture over it and press them down into the milk. So the next thing would be it says 4 large eggs. My chickens still are not doing real large, so I'm going to use 6 and beat them up real good. And then you add 4 cups of milk. I've measured this out. So that's why this all goes on top of that bread. So you mix that in there real good. And the eggs is what helps it thicken. And then 1.5 cups of sugar. Now I'll tell you, this recipe is not low cal. So if you're on a diet,
just eat a little piece.
Just eat everything in moderation. Richard had some the other night, and I said, I just ate a little piece, but I said, you can have mine. He said, oh, great. So you beat this up till that sugar is dissolved.
No, you're missing. I don't see it as a caramel sauce.
Yes. Well, I've got another sauce that we put over the top of this. We do make bread pudding in the bakery, and we use our caramel sauce when they heat it.
2 teaspoons of vanilla.
2 teaspoons of our good vanilla.
We're out of it.
We are?
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Need to quit trying to sell it.
Whew.
Lady came in asking for it the other day.
I don't know if I got my stash.
Uh-oh.
So you mix this up really good.
Maybe the bakery has some left. Don't they use it in the caramel apples?
Yeah, but they're still making caramel apples.
Yeah, they'll have some left.
So all this mixture, now you pour this over this bread, apples, that bread, you want that to get all soaked up. I have preheated my oven to 350. And I did spray this pan with some Pam. Because you bake this for you bake this for 50 minutes at 350. So we'll just press all that down into there.
Your egg didn't get mixed up very well there.
No, it didn't. That one little egg, it'll be okay.
Yeah, it's starting.
Press this down real good. Make sure all your bread is all soaked up. Then you put a 1/4 pound
Oh my.
of butter all on this. Now, I think that we could use less butter. I think we could use, the recipe calls for
1/4 pound.
1/4 pound. So just put little dabs of butter on there.
I see why bread pudding's so fattening.
Yes, you don't want too much of it. Well, all things in moderation, Richard always says. But if he gets a chance.
Dairy Queen on the way up to Michigan and Dairy Queen on the way back from Michigan.
Yes.
He goes to Michigan, picks up blueberries and stuff, and he knows when to leave so he can hit Dairy Queen twice.
When you used to go with him?
Yeah, when my kids.
Oh, your kids went with him. Yeah.
They tattled on him.
Uh-oh.
Then we got us pulled over by the cop. We heard about it, and
When he's driving that big...
where they stopped and ate, and
when he's driving that big semi with Midwest food, he's probably not getting Dairy Queen anymore.
no, it's not as easy to pull over as a pickup truck.
Mm-hmm. So we'll put this in the oven at 350 for 50 minutes.
Okay.
So that's the first step. Now, oh, I have to put some cinnamon on top of this. Yeah.
Sprinkle some on there, huh?
Mm-hmm. Just sprinkle a little bit of cinnamon. Gives it a good flavor. And stick it in my oven. I preheated it. And it does take 50 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
So the next step, I made this earlier.
Oh,
and
it's pretty.
Yeah, it's just real nice. Now, what you do here is add the kind of the cream on top. So I have one cup of water I'm going to bring to a boil, and then you stir in 1 cup of brown sugar, and that's where I'm thinking, if you don't want all that sugar, because brown sugar is a little bit sweeter than regular sugar, you could use 3/4 of a cup or even 1/2 a cup, but I'm going to use a cup today. And then it's just about ready to boil.
Your little Lifetime pan, huh?
My little Lifetime pan. They just keep cleaning up real good. So we pour in this 1 cup of brown sugar.
You know, they say a pot water. What is it? Pot never boils when you're a watched pot never boils.
Yeah.
Oh, somebody asked if do we sell the apron that Grandma Tanner's wearing? We do not. Is that the one you got in Germany?
I got this in Germany, and Doris took us to a little shop that had all these linens, and they embroidered. And I said, I'm going to buy a apron and have it embroidered.
So no, Diana, we don't sell them.
We could probably get them embroidered here,
Yeah,
but there you could.
maybe I'll find something in Atlanta.
Yeah.
We did have some grandma ones. I think they're Christmas, so grandma and a grandkid apron we were selling. I'm not sure if we got any left.
Okay, I'm gonna put that back on
They're
there.
a little frillier than yours.
Mm-hmm. Okay,
So you dissolve the brown sugar.
I dissolved the brown sugar, and I'm gonna put 2 tablespoons of cornstarch in here. This will thicken up.
You turn the heat back on.
Yeah, I did. I turned that heat a little bit more. You know, if you're making gravy, to thicken anything, cornstarch will not get lumpy.
Like flour.
Flour will get lumpy. You have to really...
You have to dissolve the flour in cold water first.
Yes, exactly. But see, that's why we're using cornstarch. And it'll come to a boil here pretty soon and get thick. And then we add another stick of butter. And this is where I think we could add a little bit less butter, but butter makes everything better, yes.
So much better.
The real stuff. We gotta make sure we time that.
Did you set the timer on the stove?
No, I did not.
That's why they put them on there.
Mm-hmm. I'll set it on my phone, and then if I'm not in here,
Oh yeah.
it'll be done at 4 o'clock.
Okay.
Takes a little while for that to get thick, but you get that real nice and thick, and then you add the butter and the vanilla, and you dissolve that real good, and then we pour it over this. It is delicious.
I can't wait to try it.
Yes, you will love it. Don't want to forget the vanilla, to put some vanilla in that little pan.
Don't let that burn.
Yeah, it's getting thick. 2 tablespoons of I like these little spring
Oh yeah.
these little spring stir things. And
Whisk. Spring
it's
whisk.
a whisk. Oh yes, yes.
You can smash it down.
You can
Get
smash-
everything off the
get
bottom
all
of the pan.
corners, yes. Okay, now I'm gonna put. I'll chop this up a little bit. Yeah, stir that. So this would make a very nice holiday dessert.
Oh, yeah, with Thanksgiving coming up.
Yeah, maybe I will.
I just take appetizers.
It sounds wonderful.
I'm a lazy cook. I
Well,
throw a
you're-
bunch
you're-
of
you're
I
kinda
throw a
busy.
bunch of stuff in the crock pot or pan and pray for the best.
Well, you're pretty busy here at this time of year. Closing up and I heard something at noon that you're getting a new coffee house, maybe.
Yeah, we're gonna move the coffee house, put the nuts in it that's out front when we put the nut machine out front. So they're protected from the wind and the sun. And then we're going to build a bigger coffee place because there's hardly enough room for 3 people in there.
I know. And you're selling a lot of coffee.
Oh, man. I tell you what, I got to give a shout out to Molly Meeker. She is phenomenal. Cappuccino latte.
She's a queen back
Yes.
there, huh?
She is.
Okay, this is nice, and it's almost like caramel.
Yeah.
But,
Or you could use our caramel on it, probably.
yes, we could use our caramel. And you just drizzle this over that. Probably added 500 more calories to that, or more.
That's all right.
But we don't worry
just
about
won't eat as
calories on
many.
the holidays.
They don't count.
They don't count. That's right.
We just want to eat as many mashed potatoes.
Mm-hmm. Get all of it out of this pan. Get it in the corners. So you just let that cool a little bit, and these employees are going to be in here in a minute. I made this for them earlier in the week, and one of them said, "What was that?" Because I did not have a sign on it. I just put it in here, and if it's on this table, it's up for grabs. Just like all the rest of the goodies that get dropped on the floor.
Well, they don't really. They get dropped on the floor, but they don't.
It's a 5-second rule?
No. We throw the ones that hit the floor. Like if the donut falls out, it gets thrown away.
But we got a lot of hungry boys around here.
Oh, yeah.
They like to eat all that stuff.
Well, there you go.
So here you go. It's just...
Do you let that cool a little bit and then cut it, or?
Yep, you can let that cool and you
But
can
it'd be
add a
really
little
good
milk
ice
with
cream.
it. Cool Whip, ice cream.
I think I'm going to go try a piece with ice cream.
Yeah.
All right.
So,
well, we only got, what, 2 more weeks? Or
yes, and another thing, if you guys bring in any kind of canned goods or kitchen,
Toothbrush, toothpaste, toilet paper.
anything for the food pantry, you get 30% off.
A non-food, non-sale item.
Yes.
And then,
So you can do some of your Christmas shopping.
oh yeah, or house decorating if you want some Christmas.
Yeah,
We got
have
really-
lots of nice Christmas items.
And the canned goods or the jarred goods, the salsa, jams, all that kind of stuff, or buy 3, get 1 free, mix and match, so you don't have to buy 4 of one thing.
No, they really like that. That's
Yeah.
a good deal.
And we are getting low on stuff, so get in and get it.
And we're out of some things. Like
Yeah.
she said, we're out of vanilla.
Yeah.
So
Well, that's what happens. All right. Well, we will see you guys here next week. And Grandma will find something else to cook. And then it'll be Thanksgiving, right? No. We got 2 weeks.
yeah.
I don't know. I don't even know what day it is.
I'm going to try to find a Thanksgiving, something with pumpkin or something like that.
All right. All right. Thanks for watching, guys. Appreciate it. We'll see you next week.